You submitted your college applications, now what? Here's a quick and scrappy video with 10 tips on what you should be doing right after you click on that submit button. The first tip is to relax and to forget about it, and you're gonna hate that tip, I know you already are. But you've already put in so much hard work, and now it's time to put it up to fate, to let it go, to see what happens. And you have to understand that everything happens for a reason. I know that this might come off the wrong way because I attended an Ivy League, but at the end of the day, I know so many people who went to different universities who made the most of what they had and who were able to achieve really big things. The next thing is to send thank you letters. From a selfish perspective, this is very self-reflective, and it'll honestly make you very, very happy. But also the people who've helped you out deserve it. So you should reach out to your teachers, the recommenders, guidance counselors, any mentors, or anyone who's helped you throughout the entire process. And definitely keep them posted once you receive the results as well. The next tip is to send additional information to the schools that you applied to. For example, Yale had a portal to submit new awards or update them if you had any accolades or any achievements or anything. And especially if you want to attend this specific university, make sure that you keep that up to date and you use the portal or whatever system that they use to update them and tell the admissions officers, hey, you're still consistent, you're still achieving goals, and you're still doing stuff. The next thing is to keep track of deadlines, especially financial aid ones. So if you're applying for financial aid, make sure that everything on FAFSA is completed. Go to fafsa.com.org. I don't know what they call it nowadays, but use one of those. I'm so sick. But also remember that you can apply to local scholarships as well. For example, since I'm from Connecticut, I applied to local Fairfield County scholarships and honestly got thousands of dollars for free because I just asked my guidance counselors, teachers, and other friends on what other scholarships they're applying to. So along with taking a break and relaxing, also look and figure out ways with your free time on how you can get more money. There are even specific scholarships depending on the field that you're interested in or a specific identity that you have. Keep your options open. The next tip is to indicate that you're open to get interviewed and keep an eye out for them, and once you do get an offer, say yes. Right now I'm a Yale alumni interviewer, and if you want to know more about that, click on this video over here. But basically interviews I think are really important, but once again they're based on availability, so don't worry too much if you don't get one. But if you do have the opportunity to receive one, definitely do it. Watch this video and I hope it can be helpful for you. The next tip is that if it is applicable, send letters of continued interest. I know that Harvard, for example, does this, but there are some schools who don't accept letters of continued interest. But once again, if this is a school you're very interested in, definitely do it. But look at the specific school's policies, because I remember Yale before and some other schools were like, nah, we're not going to take letters of continued interest at all. Use viewer discretion. No, use your own best judgment. The next thing is to keep up your grades. Don't slack, especially if you applied regular decision. They're gonna need your full report card. So you wanna make sure that all your grades are caught up. You're not slacking, you're not being lazy, because I don't think I've ever heard of anybody who was sort of like got their admission rescinded because they didn't, what is this fuzzy thing? Because they didn't keep up with the grades. But you know, for good measure, make sure that your academics are still a priority. The next tip is to follow up on transcripts, test scores, all of that good stuff. For example, when I applied single choice early action to Yale, I told them that I had SAT subject tests, but the scores didn't come in yet. So like a week before they revealed the decision, they asked me, hey, are you gonna submit your SAT subject test scores? And I was like, no, I'm not, because honestly the scores were really bad. So I did end up submitting them, I still got in, but still, if the scores are good, make sure that you're submitting them, make sure that you're communicating with the admissions office, it'll be very helpful. The next tip is to record your decision reaction when you get the letter. You love your reaction for the memories, but also you could post it online, get viral, you know, make a YouTube channel like this, but I don't think you'll regret recording it. Like literally, who knows what could happen. The last tip is to literally just enjoy your senior year. Like seriously, high school is very different from college. I really love both, they're very different, but you're not gonna get an experience like high school ever. So make sure that you're present, making friends with your classmates and teachers, and joining extracurriculars, and honestly just like relaxing, having fun, and being in the moment. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Sorry for my sick voice and the scrappy setup. Came back from like a long trip, but love y'all so much. Take care, and hopefully we'll talk to each other again soon. That was the most awkward way to end the video.